Let's talk Nebraska. There's going to be a big battle in Lincoln this weekend as the Colorado Buffalos. Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, he's coming to town. Nebraska is ready. They are rolling out. Well, I don't know if they're rolling out the red carpet for Deion, but they are rolling out the red carpet for recruits. There's going to be some guys in town. And this week, you've been on the phone with Michael Terry's family. Michael Terry, the number one athlete in America. He's out of the state of Texas. He's going to be back in Lincoln this weekend. It's a big visit. What are you hearing leading into the weekend?
Well, it's going to be an exciting weekend at Lincoln, Nebraska. Josh, did you realize Nebraska's had 7 straight losing seasons? It's wild, right? Matt Rule and company working to change that this year. With that, there's a lot of anticipation heading into Saturday night showdown with Colorado, an absolute big opportunity to show that the trajectory of this program is on the uptick, and a win would be massive in front of a terrific group of prospects. They're bringing in top targets in 2025, 2026, and 2027. There's going to be a recruiting event before kickoff. Then they're going to bring the inside their brand new football facility. It's absolutely pristine, goes toe to toe with any facility in America. Then they're going to bring them into Memorial Stadium, one of the more special pageantry environments in college football. Let them soak in that environment in front of one of the best fan bases in America. Then they got to go get it done on the field. And if they do that, they have a chance to get their second straight top 2025 class in 2025, and it really sets the tone for them in 2026 and beyond with some of the guys that they have on campus. Michael Terry, we like where Texas stands for Michael Terry, but his dad says, look, Nebraska, I'll say this about Nebraska, no program's recruiting my son harder. And it's not just his son. They see it with a lot of other players. The Nebraska's coming hard for everybody as they try and turn it around. Michael Terry, they hope to make an impression on this weekend. Dawson Merritt committed to Alabama. That might be a bit of an uphill climb to flip him, but a great season certainly could level that playing field for Dawson Merritt, on 300 edge rusher, linebacker. Cortez Mills is an on 300 receiver committed to Oklahoma. That's coming back this weekend that Nebraska's looking to make a move for. He took his official visit for the spring game. So a lot of big time names in 2025. Christian Jones is coming. And then again, some of their top targets in 2026 and 2027.
Whew. All right, it is going to be a great weekend in Lincoln. I'm excited, so much so that, Steve, you and I are going to focus on this Nebraska-Colorado matchup for our recruit reaction show that we do every Saturday live. So as soon as this game ends, tune into the On3 Recruits channel, because Steve and I are going to go live. Steve's going to have, he's texting guys as they're walking into the stadium, at halftime, after the game. So Steve's going to have all that intel for you right here in the recruit reaction show. And also, we might have some guests. I mean, I'll say it. Michael Terry. I think Michael Terry, Steve, is going to call in during the show. You've been setting that one up.
Well, Nebraska's got to get the job done first on the field, or it becomes a Colorado show, right? But, we'll see what happens. Quarterback recruiting going to be big this weekend, Josh. You got Michael Clayton coming in. He is one of Nebraska's top targets at the position. He told me he's very excited to get out there and check it out. He's a top 25 signal caller per the On3 RPM. So many guys are already off the board. Nebraska has kind of zeroed in on Michael Clayton. They're one of the top contenders for Helaman Kasaga. A&M is my On3 RPM. I feel strongly about the Aggies, but I think Washington and Nebraska are two programs trying to change that narrative with Helaman Kasaga. And then you have Dayton Raiola visiting this weekend, obviously a legacy recruit. His brother's going to be the starting quarterback in this big game on Saturday night. His dad's one of the best players to don a Nebraska jersey on the offensive line. His uncle is the offensive line coach right now at Nebraska. So love where they stand with Dayton Raiola. Will Michael Clayton also be in the class? I think it's trending in a good way. They'll try and get Helaman Kasaga to campus this weekend. I'm not sure that happens, but they're in the middle of that one as well. And then Brody McWhorter is a quarterback committed to West Virginia right now, Josh. I think he's expected in Lincoln as well, another 2026 talented passer from the Peach State.
Steve, give me your pick on this game. I mean, all this talk, but what are your expectations? What's your pick for Nebraska versus Colorado?
Well, the one thing about this Colorado football team, when you looked at them last year and then watched them again in week one, they play hard for all 4 quarters. They got playmakers. If there was a win above replacement stat for college football players, Travis Hunter would have to be number one in that category, in my opinion. The way he lifts up everybody around him, the amount of snaps he plays in the secondary and at wide receiver, the way other people get open because he's on the field. Shedeur Sanders having that security blanket of Travis Hunter. He is electric. So I think that this game is going to be close, but I give the nod to the home team. I think Nebraska finds a way to get it done. They'll be 2-0. They're on track to have their first winning season in 8 years. How do you see it, Josh?
I'm taking Colorado. I think they score a lot of points, and I need Nebraska. I believe in Nebraska. I just need to see it. I need to see it. Colorado is going to – I think they're going to score a lot of points, and I just don't know if Nebraska can slow them down and if they can score with them. So we'll see. But, hey, you're going to Nebraska. I'm going Colorado. We will debate this after the game. You guys tap in. Let us know. Comment section below. How are we feeling not only about the game but about some of the visitors that will be on campus this weekend?